Hello and welcome to the Nick Dinsmore YouTube channel. Please subscribe, comment, share, and give us a thumbs up. Follow former WWE superstar Eugene Nick Dinsmore on social media. Check out nickdinsmore.com.
Welcome back to the OVW, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you, this triple threat match that we've got Tuesday night, Louisville Gardens, July the 20th for the heavyweight title. It's all the buzz in professional wrestling.
Well, that's right, and it goes back a long and complicated road that brought us here. Now, it was June the 8th at St. Teresa's Gym in Louisville when the OVW title was on the line. Nick Dinsmore defending against the Damager in a Texas death match. But Dinsmore had more to worry about than just the Damager due to his ongoing rivalry with Rob Conway. So let's join the closing moments of that OVW title match June the 8th at St. Teresa's Gym.
Texas death match. We've had about 7 fights. Oh, the Ironman Rob Conway interferes in the match, grabs the foot of Nick Dinsmore. The Damager goes to drop the elbow. Nobody home. Dinsmore outside. Pops the Iron Man. Plants one on the chin of the Iron Man, Rob Conway, and then comes back into the ring. The Damager swings. Nobody home. Suplex. The 30-second count again. The Damager has got 25 seconds. Oh, my goodness. Nick Dinsmore over the top rope, lays out the Iron Man, and unfortunately, Robert Briscoe knocked a little ajar here at ringside as well. The Damager has grabbed a chair. The Damager brings the chair into the ring. Nick Dinsmore's working on the Iron Man, Rob Conway. The chair missed by the Damager. He misses the chair. Dinsmore's got the chair. The Conway's got the chair. Hits Nick over the back. Oh, my goodness. The 30 seconds is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's back underway. Briscoe just now coming back to his senses. The 10 count has to start. Briscoe has to do the 10 count. He's done 1, 2, 3. I tell you, the first man to the feet is going to win this. The first man up wins this thing. The first man to his feet. 7. This is for the title. 8. 9. The Damager wins the belt.
Well, Dean, after that victory, Damager demanded that Dinsmore work his way up through the ranks before he'd be granted another shot at the OVW title. But meanwhile, the other part of that equation, Rob Conway, wasn't going to go away peacefully.
Nick Dinsmore has been jealous of the Iron Man since the first day he met me. When he begged me to become his partner, and I said, okay. When I started with him, he was in the first match if he was lucky. He wasn't a star. He wasn't main event material. Well, I took him under my wing. I made him what he is today. He turned his back on me when he saw the success the Iron Man was having. Well, he got to be the heavyweight champion, but the Damager took that title away from him, and I helped him because I knew that Nick Dinsmore would screw him. I helped the Damager have the title for one reason only, and that's because you, Nick, are jealous of Damager, and you're jealous of the Iron Man.
Well, folks, at this point, Damager began the unbeaten streak that he's currently on, turning back all challengers. Meanwhile, to get another opportunity at the title, Dinsmore entered a battle royal where the winner would be named #1 contender for the OVW title, and Nick Dinsmore had a plan.
Tuesday night at St. Therese, there's going to be an 18-man over-the-top battle royal. The winner of this battle royal becomes the #1 contender to the OVW heavyweight title. Now, Nick Dinsmore's been telling everybody for weeks that he's on a mission to get back his Ohio Valley heavyweight title, and at the same time, the Damager's been telling everybody that Nick Dinsmore has to start at the bottom rung and climb his way to the top. Well, if I'm climbing rungs, if I'm throwing people over the top rope, it doesn't really matter because I'm going to win this battle royal because I'm going to get back my Ohio Valley heavyweight title.
We are down to 2. Who will be the #1 contender for the belt? The Hustle Rip Rogers got a problem with Briscoe about it. The Iron Man got a little too quick to do the backdrop, ducked over a little too quick, did not see the reversal, and threw out the Hustler. We are down to 2 men, buddy. Hold the Damages into the ring with a chair. The Damages got a chair. Oh, and he pops Nick Dinsmore. Oh, plants him over the head with the steel chair. Nick is out. The Damage obviously not wanting Nick to be the #1 contender. The Iron Man with the arrogant pin. The pins don't count. The pins do not count. He's got to go over the top rope. The Hustler obviously thinking the Iron Man's got it under control, has left immediate ringside area. Hardy's over here by me.
What a move. Look at him throw. Look at him throw him over the top rope.
He's got Nick up on the top. Oh, and he's out. That's it.
Well, at this point, Rob Conway demanded the title shot against Damaja that he had earned by winning the Battle Royal. But Nick Dinsmore nor the Damaja, neither one were too pleased.
Whoa, 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 slow your speed up. Iron Man, you're getting it twisted. At the end of that Battle Royal, I saved your butt. I handed you Nick Dinsmore's dome on a silver platter. So you shouldn't be out here talking about title shots against the Damaja. You should be out here bowing down to the champ's feet and thanking me for what I did. Because if you did step to the Damaja, I'd send you home damaged goods, compliments of the almighty Brain Damage.
Man, a strange situation out here. These two guys are squaring off. Hold it, Nick Dinsmore.
Hold on. I don't understand what all this confusion is about. I should be the #1 contender Tuesday night at the Louisville Gardens. Rip Rogers, I have beaten you. Rob Conway, I have beaten you. And Damage, as for you, you're the one who screwed me out of my Ohio Valley heavyweight title, and ever since then you've been running and hiding, avoiding me. So let's put it this way. You two can hit the high road, and I'm going to convince you why I should be the #1 contender.
Oh my goodness, he smokes the Damaja. Oh, that wild action. Nick Dinsmore and the Damaja going at it. The Iron Man and the Hustler Rip Rogers have bailed out of the ring.
Well, folks, the events that you just saw on the July 3rd program led to a non-scheduled, non-title match with Dinsmore facing Damaja. But once again, Rob Conway could not keep his own nose in his own business.
The Damaja, of course, in the last big match these two had, the Damaja put the brain damage. Oh, he's rolled him up. He's rolled him up. Oh, no. He shoots Nick off. Nick goes into Briscoe, and both of these guys are down. Briscoe is stunned.
Well, I don't know if it's a match or not, but now we don't even have a referee.
Oh, my goodness. Of course, Nick Dinsmore is the only man I know of that has gone through three brain damages. The German suplex, and we got 2 minutes left. 2, 3,
well, there ain't
4,
nobody to count. I don't
5,
know
and this could have been it if Briscoe was awake. He's knocked out. Oh, the Iron Man. The Iron Man is out. He's got someone's hand.
Count.
Oh, man, he pops Nick right between the eyes with the whatever that is he's got on his hand. Looked like brass knuckles to me.
Didn't have anything on his hand.
Oh, Briscoe's look at this. The Damaja taking advantage of the situation. We got 90 seconds left.
Yeah,
oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Briscoe calling for the bell. Has no idea what the Iron Man did. He's climbing back into the ring. The Iron Man lays out the Damaja.
Holy
what a wide world of sports. My goodness. Oh, man, the Damaja and the Iron Man are flat going at it.
They're treating each other like, oh, come on. Somebody stop this.
The Iron Man is the #1 contender for the belt. He will meet the Damaja Tuesday night at St. Teresa's for the title. It looks to me like the Iron Man is more worried about the title right now in the Damaja than what he is Nick Dinsmore.
Well, I think he is, and I don't think he's going to have that scientific match I was thinking he was going to have either. There's Dinsmore getting in the middle of it.
Man, Nick Dinsmore, these three men, look at this. This is a three-way, man. Briscoe calling for the bell, trying to get a little order going here, but all three. Oh, Nick's going for the meeting of the minds. Pop, there it is.
Well, Dean, at this point, with these three guys at each other's throats like this, I had no other choice but to come out last week and make a ruling, which I hope will settle the issue once and for all. Let's go back to last week's program and take a look at the ruling that led to the triple threat match you'll see at the Gardens. Now, I'm supposed to do what the fans want and what's right for OVW. Now, the way I see it, Damaja, You are undefeated since you won that belt, and you do have the championship, so you're the man right now. Whether you did it by fair means or foul, you're the man. Nick Dinsmore, you got a point. You got screwed out of that championship, in my opinion. I saw what happened, and you've had a shot, but you haven't had a fair shot. But as far as you go, Conway, you had a chance at Damaja. You didn't beat him, but he didn't beat you. So you've got a point, too. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. Louisville Gardens, July 20th, we're going to put that championship on the line. The only fair way to settle it that I see is a triple threat match. Dinsmore, Conway, and the Damaja, all three of you. There's going to be no disqualification. There's going to be no count out. It's going to be pinfall or submission. When a man is pinned or submits, he's eliminated. The last man standing in the ring at the end of that thing is the OVW champion. Triple threat match for the title, and you guys sorted out. The best man wins.
So that's the match for this Tuesday night, Louisville Gardens. It's going to be wild action. Right now, let's check out OVW on tour. And for our main event, introducing first, escorted to the ring by Treasure, from Seymour, Indiana, the Ohio Valley Heavyweight Champion, the Damaja. And his opponent from Louisville, Kentucky, All-American Doug Basham. Jim, good to see the All-American back in here. We haven't seen him for a little while. Glad he's made his way back here to the OVW. Robert Briscoe, our referee. Of course, this is a non-title situation.
I've been looking forward to this match all day because we also saw Doug Basham at the WWF event facing, I believe it was D'Lo Brown.
Wow.
And tremendous contest from him as well. And Doug Basham, I'm a big fan of his wrestling, big fan of this young kid as a person as well.
Oh, man, a 2 count almost over very quickly there on the Damaja. Catches him coming in, ducks under that, works out. Doug Basham, I tell you, trained by Nightmare Danny Davis. He knows all the good moves as well. Takes him over very quickly. Oh, a 1 count. You're going to do a little bit more than that against the Damaja, however, to get him on a 1 count. Comes under that one, brings him down on the knee. Oh, man, that'll light up your seat.
Well, Damaja had better not take this young man lightly because just in a situation like this is where Damaja could look past Doug Basham and get unseated, get toppled, get derailed on the way to the triple threat match Tuesday night with Rob Conway and Nick Dinsmore. So Damaja had best be careful.
I'm sure that he's got to be looking a little bit past All-American Doug Basham, and that's a bad move to make. Of course, Treasure out here at ringside. She's trying to give all of her support that she can to her man, the Damaja.
Well, you know, you have got to pay attention when you're in there against talent the likes of Doug Basham. You have got to keep your eye on the ball, but at the same time, he's got to be preparing for Conway and for Dinsmore. This triple threat situation is... Wait a minute. Treasure.
Man, she hooks Doug Basham's foot from outside. Man, just one of the many, many things we're... Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. Oh, man, Damaja.
He is saying he doesn't need a woman to do his fighting for him, and he is sending Treasure to the back so this match can continue. Can you believe it? From the Damaja. Damaja said last week, he said, OVW's ganging up on him. Said, it's a 2-on-1 situation in the triple threat match because we couldn't find one man that was capable of beating him. And, of course, that's hogwash because in a triple threat match, it's every man for himself. And I don't believe Conway and Dinsmore could work together on anything, much less teaming up against a guy like Damaja.
Plus, don't forget, not only the triple threat, that's worth the price of admission if you ask me, but the hardcore championship on the line. Al Snow taking on Draws. Of course, you know, if Snow's there, Head's going to be there. Speaking of being someplace, I see the Iron Man Rob Conway has joined us here at the television desk.
Yes, I'm blessing you with my presence. I'm coming out here to watch the Damaja. Yeah, he's undefeated since he won the title, but I'm going to be the first man to beat him. Now, I've beat Nick Dinsmore in every kind of situation you can think of, so he shouldn't even be in that match with us for the title. It should be all me.
Well, let me ask you this, Rob. What in the world makes you think that you're the man to defeat the Damaja? He's been unbeaten since he won that championship, and he's gone through everybody in OVW.
What makes me think I'm the man to beat the Damaja? Have you seen me? Have you seen me wrestle? Have you seen my ability?
Wait a minute. Count of 2. I thought he almost had him there.
It was real close.
I have seen you, Robin, and I respect your ability to the highest, but the problem is in a triple threat situation, it's every man for himself, and you're not only going to have to beat Damaja to be the champion, but you'll also have to beat Dinsmore as well. There's no disqualification. There's no count out. It's going to have to be a pinfall or a submission situation. Do you think you can go through both those guys in one night?
both of those guys in one night, I might be able to go through both of those guys in just 1 or 2 minutes. I'm the Iron Man, and they're the common man.
Right now, the Damage is still working on All-American Doug Basham. This is a wild way to finish up our show. This thing has just rocked from the beginning. Damage has got All-American into the corner. Iron Man, we said or thought about whether or not the Damager may be looking past Doug Basham a little bit right now, worrying more about you and Nick Dinsmore.
Well, I'll tell you what, Doug's a pretty decent wrestler, but he's not in the category of myself. The Iron Man is just above all this, and I'd probably be looking past him too if I had to face someone like myself.
The Damager quickly choking All-American Doug Basham. I tell you, the All-American knows what it's like to have that heavyweight title around his waist. He has been the heavyweight champion before. No lightweight for the Damager to take on. Oh, look at this. Oh, man.
Good night. Can you believe it? Doug Basham creates himself an opening, and Damager is stunned. If Doug Basham can capitalize on this, then Rob Conway, you may be getting damaged goods Tuesday night, because if Basham beats him first, then you ain't going to be the first man to beat the Damager.
Well, you seen what happened when Doug got the advantage. The Damager just got back over him. Well, he'd never do that to the Iron Man. The Iron Man would take the advantage, and he'd win the match, especially with a no DQ situation. That's right up my alley.
Well, Damager and Dean and Rob, of course, you know this as well. Damager is still a rookie in this profession, but he is a rookie phenom. He's compared himself in the past to Mark McGuire. He's done a lot of things. He has a ring presence and a knowledge of exactly where he is at all times that most rookies do not possess in this sport. Rob, you were there once. You were a rookie at one time.
Yes,
you know the pressure.
I was a great rookie, and now I'm a great veteran.
I realize that, Rob, that you were a great rookie, but the point I was making is you know the pressure that's on a man in this situation, and you know that the Damager has stood up to that pressure not only very well, but he is also, good night, what an Irish whip into the turnbuckle. He also, Dean, let's make this point, as a rookie, he has won and retained the OVW title. And I think that's a tremendous accomplishment for a kid this young in the profession.
Very few people can say that since they have had the title that they have been undefeated, and the Damager can look you square in the face, buddy, tell you to pump the brakes, that he is the man, and don't get it twisted, as he likes to say. Man drops a big elbow on the All-American, Robert Briscoe there, trying to make sure everything is on the up and up. I tell you, this has just been a fantastic show, Jim.
Well, and Basham not done yet. Buddy Long shot, wait a minute, there's a small package. Basham is a kid that will come out of nowhere and surprise you, and that's the kind of talent that we have here in OVW right now. Up and down the line, you're going to be seeing, like I said last week, it's like minor league racing. They're going to turn left for 500 miles till they win the race or hit the wall, and these kids are not going to quit. When you talk about the American Eagle and Chris Alexander there at the Gardens Tuesday, talk about Cousin Otter or Jack Black against Jebediah Blackhawk, the OVW Tag Team title on the line. Trash and Flash against Rip and his partner. Up and down the line. Count it 2. No. He almost had him, Dean.
I understand we're going to have a light heavyweight title is going to be there that night. And the big news you made earlier about Rico, am I saying his name right, Constantino?
Rico Constantino makes his debut Tuesday night, the OVW event at the Gardens. Of course, Al Snow and Draws. And we've talked about it, and we continue to talk about it. One of the participants in the ring right now, the Damager, the OVW champion, will defend in a triple threat situation against Rob Conway, the man at our desk now, and Nick Dinsmore, the man that the Damager defeated for the OVW gold. With your help, Rob Conway.
Hey, the Iron Man is the top talent in OVW. Now, you're bringing people from outside OVW, so just remember, the Iron Man is still the top talent anywhere you go.
Wait, whoa! Basham has made a reversal of his fortunes. Basham attempting to take it to the Damager.
With a quick cover, 2 count from Briscoe. All-American Doug Basham making his way back. The crowd loves it. You hear him go, Doug, go out here. Oh, man, comes off the rope, use a little momentum. Oh, goodness.
Wait a minute.
The Iron Man's left this thing.
Conway said the Damager may be more of a chump than he thought he was, and Conway's headed toward the ring area. He's standing in the crowd there. I'm not
He's poised for a second. I'm not sure what's going to cross the Iron Man's mind.
Meanwhile, Basham going to the top rope. Basham going to try to, it's an all or nothing. Say, wait a minute, look at Conway.
Oh, no, knocks the All-American down, and he lands at a place you don't want to land, buddy.
Conway.
Oh, could this be the brain damage? The Damager loves this move. Oh, man, sure enough, Clancy Briscoe down. 1, 2, 3, that's it.
And Rob Conway said he was going to be the first man to beat the Damager. Wait a minute, Nick Dinsmore's at ringside. Dinsmore throws Conway into the ring. Dinsmore Dinsmore all over Rob Conway, and Damaja is standing back and watching it.
Oh, big backdrop from Nick Dinsmore, man. The sunglasses went one direction. Oh, German suplex, man. The minus with this is the situation right here. All three of these guys are going to be in the ring Tuesday night at Louisville Gardens. The heavyweight title is going to be on the line.
Look at this situation. Damaja picked his spot. Dinsmore had the German suplex on Conway. Damaja, he broke up the situation with Dinsmore, and then he's brain damaged Conway. But look at Dinsmore with a chair in the ring. Last week, you know, Damaja. Well,
oh, man, ladies and gentlemen, don't get that twisted.
It was last week that Dinsmore was laid out by Damaja, and now Dinsmore's returned the favor, and Dinsmore is all over the Damaja. Conway is down.
Oh, there's also Rip Rogers.
Rip Rogers, wait a minute, here comes Jason Lee. We've got people leaving the locker room.
Oh, man, this is a setup.
We have got people coming in here.
Triple Threat Challenge. This coming Tuesday night at Louisville Gardens. Bell time is going to be 7:30. OVW's returning. The Hardcore Championship's going to be on the line. We're going to see the who's under the mask of the American Eagle.
They have got to settle it. They've got to settle it Tuesday night for the OVW title. Anything goes. There must be a winner. Damaja, Conway, Dinsmore. You got to be there.
We're here in the heart of the Ohio Valley for James E. Cornette. I'm Dean Hill. See you Tuesday night at Louisville Gardens, and see you at ringside.
Please subscribe, comment, share, and give us a thumbs up. Follow former WWE superstar Eugene Nick Dinsmore on social media. Check out nickdinsmore.com.